Many people may not know certain stories' beginnings. Some start with a simple tale of heroes going off on a great adventure. Others start off with something a little more curious, but this one has a interesting tale to spin. Please, allow me to be the one to introduce you to the world that is Sands of Gaia. Our story starts from a simple little city. A simple home that for many was just that. Bustling, bright. Just one of many kinds. Nothing too spectacular, nothing too crazy. In the land of Gaia, everything was pretty much at peace. That is, until a certain event happened. You see, for some people, they may know a certain tale. But for others, they only remember one thing. A certain crackling in the sky. Shattering as if breaking glass. With everyone around basically in shock and awe. And who was to emerge from that sky? Well, one can only be described as the new Demise. As her name was Malnira, villainess, who appeared from the breaking sky, wreaking havoc for all of Gaia. And because of that, well, let's just say she wasn't keen on letting her new playground be just set in stone for nothing to happen, as chaos and havoc ensued. However, this would not last very long. As you will see with today, there was a good amount of heroes to come save them from this tyranny, if you will. As I get closer to my mic, realizing I am not too close. My apologies. With several heroes coming up, each one more powerful than the last. For some, it's a simple save the day, kill the villainess, and call it a night, as this was essentially how it went. And thus, they were victorious. The evil was gone. Praise the heroes! At least, that's what it was supposed to be. Only 10 years had passed since the defeat of Malnira. And slowly, little by little, each year, the heroes had slowly gotten weaker. Aged, really. To the point where they actually grew sick, and had all passed away together. However, that was a part of someone's disgusting plan. You see, Malnira had secretly planted gems in all of them after her defeat, draining their life force so when she revived she was just as powerful as if she had never even fought in her life. But while she was dead, waiting for her revival, she saw from above how humans and all other mortals just acted as if everything was fine. Acting like lemmings to the fire. No survival instinct, she thought. How can they possibly survive if the heroes just do what they do, and, well, nothing is done. That is when she decided to take action. Within a flick of her wrist, with all the strength she had gained, she had decided, on that day, to destroy whatever means of land that was there. And with that flick of her wrist, she made it a desert town. Slowly deprived of whatever was there. As soon, little by little, everything was removed of its land. Nothing but a barren wasteland, no plants to be claimed, most water poison except for that of fresh water, which has already been turned into a hellscape thanks to Malnira. And even worse, just to test their resolve, she would just send an entire assortment of monsters in this land, which you'd think would have satisfied her. But no. Seeing what she feared the most, she saw how the world just became bare. Disappointed on humanity's resolve, she left the only island within the waterscape that essentially disconnected her from the rest of humanity. And of course, because of that, the world was left to suffer at Malnira's work, as Mother Nature had suffered greatly. People would die left and right, not enough food or water for their children. Everything else was just nothing more than what it used to be. Barren and empty. But as many tales would have it, this did have an interesting twist to things. As a certain individual, yours truly, Lord Zephyrin, but you may call me Lord Z, I discovered some time ago that there had been ancient temples planted due to Mother Nature's last resolve, only to grow now thanks to some waiting. I am one of many who plan to resolve the issues caused here. Though these temples appeared only a year ago, I think they were our only source to get out of this sandy hell that we live in. It had been about a total of 20 years since Manilra's arrival, about 10 years since her destruction, and about 1 year since these temples appeared. And I intend to capitalize on it, but I'm gonna need help. Those who are under my care and under my loyalty, I don't wish to risk losing them, but I don't wish to find just random adventurers. No, I must send my people out there to only find the best of the best. And until hell freezes over, I will do right by this land. As many times has passed, certain things haven't changed. But for one thing, certain things have people connected from their ground roots. But thankfully, for a certain individual, they had it the most when it comes to life expectancies to take a different turn. So I readjust this, put it right above their heads. Perfect. As we will start in an inn. A simple little inn. With this being in a simple kingdom of Solomon. Within this inn, housed a good group of individuals. As we start off with someone reading their book. Someone who's just lost in thought, as this was the last thing that they had before certain tragedy struck. As I would like to introduce to you our first of many adventurers to join this cavalcade. Please, would you like to introduce yourself, Hunter?
Hello. My name is Hunter. Some people call me Hunt, but almost everyone calls me Hunter. I've been alive for quite a long time. I'm in my mid-50s right now.
As Hunter is reading what can only be described as a book, something that he holds very dear. Now, as he reads his book, someone else happens to be entering as well. A tabaxi, of all people. One of the few people that they met on the journey. So, please, would you like to introduce yourself, Catherine?
Not particularly, but sure. I'm merely an information broker here for the usual business.
As you basically know, Hunter tends to keep to himself a bit in his room whenever you guys make it to an inn. As he's one of the few people that you've met that you can at least say has not stabbed you in the back. But you are not the only one. As there's one other person who came with you along your travels. As this in particular person, well, they're a bit odd, but they're very useful in their own right. So may you please introduce yourself, Lelu?
Hi. Where is this place?
You're in an inn.
Oh, okay. Oh, hi. I'm Lalo. Nice to meet you.
For you three, you were all basically in this inn after some interesting night. Some random man actually came up to flirt with Catherine prior times before, but after several rejections, he still tends to hang out with you from time to time, as he was able to get you this night for free. But unfortunately, you realize why you got this night for free. As all three of you, while inside your inn room, you just hear the man in question being thrown out. But before I throw this man out for being who he is, would you like to introduce yourself, Viper?
Sure. His name, or I guess my name, you could say, is Viper. Would you just call me V?
So, the scenario takes place with the starting four of the inn that they got in Solomon. As Viper had unfortunately done what he usually does, flirt his way into a situation while you were all in your rooms, as he's currently being kicked out by none other than the person he slept with, the orc's husband.
And why the hell did I find you sleeping with my wife?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you got home a little too quickly.
Oh, you better start praying to a god because no one's gonna hear you going down to hell, you little shit. As you three hear this from your room above.
Hunter quietly closes his book.
Seems I dodged quite the bullet.
If we get kicked out again, I need somebody to spot me some change to get a new room and a different inn.
I can try, but I make no promises. People don't
Okay.
like me.
Well, if I could, I'd make room for everyone in my bottle, but I can't.
It's okay. The thought is appreciated.
Now,
Uh,
as you're seeing this, you see an interesting individual appear. What can only be described as, well, a sort of shady-looking individual. As he goes over to the orc man in question. Now there. Surely we can kind of look past the situation. I mean, this night has sort of been a crazy night for a lot of us. Maybe some compensation will help?
And what makes you think any form of money will basically
Make me forget this man's face. How does 100 gold sound?
You know, I could probably overlook this one time.
As you see him immediately take the gold like a greedy little shit and walk away, before the man in question stares at you. As, let me get the most proper image I could of him, because this was the only person I forgot about. I don't know why. I was prepared for everything, but this. Oh, you will do perfect. Thank God images exist. Yay! Is this scuffed? Yes. Am I trying my best? Also yes. Please don't. Now let me get him up here. And just perfect. Well, hey there. Heard your name is Viper. Is that correct?
Yes it is. Only 100 gold for a woman like that? She should leave him. She's priceless.
I agree with you, but some people set prices on everything. But,
Well, that is how our world is today.
yeah. But, let me ask you something. How much would be to hire you and those friends of yours that are appearing from the window above? He says as he gestures towards the people up there, aka your small band of people that you've met, thanks to Catherine.
You see Hunter has his arms crossed, shaking his head yet again.
Catherine's not in the
What?
window.
Viper just winks up at you. Well, I can't really say a price for all of us, but I think I'd get them to come down. I think they might be on their way after all this commotion.
Well, if you do that, I'm willing to talk a little business. Especially if it involves money in the double digits, if you know what I mean. And no, I'm not talking about sex. I seen what happened here. I'm good.
Well, I can't say anything about prices until everybody's down here. I don't want to speak for everyone.
Of course, of course.
Viper's gonna whistle for the others to come down, because he already knows they're looking at him.
God fucking damn it, not again. Okay.
Right into the mix once again. Here we go. Catherine's gonna bolt downstairs.
Hunter's gonna slowly walk downstairs.
As for you, Lelu? Or Lelux? Are you gonna- since, you know, they're all your body?
I guess I'll follow downstairs.
So you get kicked away from one friend and immediately make a new one. I see how it is.
I have a way with words.
No, your face is very punchable, one or the other.
I'm curious. So is Lanya.
Well, as you guys slowly start to approach, you see the person more clearly, as he just looks like a standard sand traveler. But one more look at him and you can actually see something more, well, more or less interesting. As you see, he actually looks clean. Well fed, even. As most of you look like you've only eaten what can only be described as your last rations. Or edible, at least.
That's not fair. Catherine always looks like that.
Heh. Anyways. But, yeah, as you walk down to see this man, he greets you all. Well, hey there, everybody. My name is... oh, excuse me. My name is Calvarez, but you can call me Cal. And you don't need to give me introductions. I can guess from what my boss told me that one of you is Catherine, Lelos, and Hunter. Is that correct?
How did you know our names?
Well, you
I've
see...
told you.
Oh, sorry.
I've told you several times, don't confirm their information.
You
He
know,
was already talking to Viper. Do you know how much that guy talks?
You know what? Good point.
well, the thing is, I actually happen to be working with a very powerful noble who might have an answer to dealing with these problems that you face here. He gestures to the sands around you.
Heard this before.
Now, I know what might be going through your mind. Oh, he's probably just gonna try and mug us later. Truth be told, I really could have, because of the fact that this man was pretty much half naked right in front of me. I could have probably just slit his neck and just call it a day.
But no, you deny us that grace. Was
You wouldn't be the first to try.
I also then decided to go up to your rooms and decide to just knock you all out because, let's be honest, the security on most of these buildings nowadays is the equivalent of a lock on a door. Not gonna really stop
What
anybody.
security?
Exactly.
I,
But I understand the mistrust and everything. I mean, have you seen this place? It's all hell on earth, really. Well, hell on Gaia. But here's the thing. Yeah, anyone of you ever heard of a man by the name of Lord Zerfin?
Can I do a
have.
history check to see if I've heard of that?
Absolutely.
Pretty sure I have, but I will also make the check.
Oh, I know some of you have, so I'll let you roll with advantage. In particular, for those who have stayed here, like who've been originally from here, and those who got info from it. So basically, everyone but Leilu, if they want to roll a history check, gets advantage.
Hey, that's a 20.
oh,
19.
19.
It's 3.
I mean, that's session 0. There's no harm in it.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Damn, you guys are getting good rolls for history now. I'm worried.
Mm,
To everyone, to your guys' surprise, you actually do recognize him. The name. At first, you remember some of the name of the Mad Lord with crazy words, but for the rest of you, this man brings results, as he was one of the few lords that was able to keep. Jesus Christ, my throat. He was able to keep the land of Rashni alive. You know, one of the few places that actually has clean food and water. Someone that powerful looking for you in particular? And he's willing to pay? That's the kind of things that slowly kind of run in your mind a little bit.
I'm sorry, I don't think we got your name
Um,
before.
who is this?
My name is Calvarus, and I am one of Lord Zerfin's most humble servants, as I am here to try to find particular adventurers to assist him in a really difficult quest. One that will not only promise you gold, but also promise you an opportunity to try to fix these lands the best way you can. Because let's be honest, this is basically just hell on Gaia, and, well, any chance to try to bring it back rather than just sit here and do nothing is better than nothing. Wouldn't you agree?
If you don't mind me asking, do you have anything that can prove that you're with the Lord?
Oh, easy. You see him then pull out several things that proves that he is with the Lord, including the noble insignia, the fact that he has food and water in a bag of holding, as well as a particular insignia on a cart that he came in. He has a lot of stuff. He's just showing you all of it just to make sure that you are fully aware that he is working with Lord Z or Zerafin.
You're trying too hard to sell this. I feel like you're excluding some information. Rather
Right.
pertinent information.
Well, the thing is, to sort of do what he asks, I can't really talk too much about it here. And unfortunately, he is too busy in Rashni to sort of come down himself. So, I'm trying my best just to sort of see if he'd be willing to, but the other thing is, sort of in a tight deadline for what he wants me to do, because he's recruiting other people as well, other skilled adventurers like yourselves. He picked you guys out in particular because from what he was told and seen, that you all have particular set of skills that may be proven useful when it comes to a certain building. You guys seen those temples around here? The things that started popping up only a year ago?
Yes. Yes, we have.
Wait, those aren't always there?
No. Those only popped up just a year ago. And he wants people to investigate them. In particular, he wants people to see not only what the insides of them and figure things out, but he also wants people to go in and potentially get those to work.
Hmm.
Now,
I have very bad luck with temples, though.
I'm interested, but I wouldn't want to go alone. What do you guys think?
Not what I'm here for.
But
You did say, Catherine, you want information in general. I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
Think of all the artifacts, the money. Maybe there's a bunch of books in there.
maybe if they had snacks and wine, it motivate me a little more, but
I mean, that's all over there with the Lord and Rashni, but I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind, especially handing you what would convince you to take part in his master plan, which is to investigate these temples and potentially find a way to revive this land.
I mean, a few silk pillows wouldn't hurt either.
I'm more curious about how your lord knows about me in particular, but I suppose people with money have that influence.
Yeah, especially since, well, he said just in case. I did want to show you how much he was willing to pay you off right at the bat, as he hands each of you one bag and gestures for you to look inside.
I look in.
You see
Same.
50 gold.
Hey, not bad.
And this is just the sign-on bonus?
This is just a sign-on bonus.
Mm,
I understand, the mistrust and everything, because
Hey.
hell, I've nearly been backstabbed like 20 times just trying to get here alone. Especially with some bandit leaders here and there. Did you know one of them was a piranha? Did not know that. Until, yesterday, where he nearly fucking choked me out with my own scarf as I had to cut it.
How does it? How does a fish?
Apparently he feeds off of blood. I don't fucking know. He's a piranha. For all I know, he just eats the bones or some shit.
Wait. Huh.
Well, I was looking for a reason to travel, and this seems like a good reason.
Do I have any more leads in this area for what I'm working on, Sound?
Go ahead and roll me a history check. I'll let you have advantage just because this is something that you would be particularly skilled with. So get rid of it. What'd you get?
8.
Oof. From what you can guess, this is most likely fine here. Worst case scenario, you just see, worst case scenario, from what he's saying and remembering that there is a tower nearby from here, you could probably just travel back, worst case scenario. That's only if you really just want to get this done and over with. Especially if he's willing to hand you 50 gold right off the bat.
You see Hunter extend his hand towards him. I think I would gladly go along as he's trying to shake his hand.
Well, now, that's one.
If everyone leaves me, I'll just get lost anyway, so I might as well join.
Catherine rolls her eyes. Well, I know what the idiot's going to say, so I suppose I'm in as well.
Well, you heard Cat. Looks like I'm in.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, Alan, if you don't mind, step right this way to my lovely little car here. As you see, this cart had already one wheel stolen. Son of a bitch! Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go fix the wheel, and then we can go ahead and travel.
Did I notice who stole it?
Sadly, no. But then again, who doesn't steal in these cities nowadays?
True.
As you see him find a spare wheel in the back as he starts fixing it up. These sand gliders getting more damn expensive by the day. Here we go. Alright, people. Go ahead and load up. The trip's only gonna take about approximately 2 days. And I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I have some food there that you can snack on. It's not the best. I mean, it's like what? Some recently jerkied and
Mm.
and somewhat lukewarm water. Look, I've been traveling a bit. I'm sorry that I can't provide too much.
Oh shit, he has soft bread back here.
Oh yeah, I do have bread back there. I forgot about that.
As Hunter gets into the cart.
I start I start stuffing the bread in into my genie bottle.
Oh, okay, bread work for two of them. All right. Of course, I'm patient for you if you all need to need anything else. As you just realize the man in question, the one who was compensated 100 gold to forget about the situation, he starts walking back as he is now holding one of the horns that used to belong to your friend Viper over there.
Oh, I thought my head felt a little lighter on one side. And I guess that answers what that snapping sound was. I thought that was just the bed.
You son of a bitch! I'm going to fucking rip your head off and use it as my own personal toilet!
Okay, everyone on.
You know, I've been there before. Fun times.
Does he throw the horn at us?
He's about to, but as all of you get in, he starts to chase after you and toss it at you as you guys start making your way out of the town.
Viper would like to catch the horn, or at least get it back.
Sure. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna roll a d4. Evens or odds?
Odds.
Odds?
Mm-hmm.
Lucky bitch. Okay. I was gonna say it just pierces through one of the wheels, but no, you catch it. Lucky,
Phew.
lucky little shit. Anyways. But while that's going
Don't
on,
like leaving. Nope, go ahead.
go for it. You too.
I mean, I leave a piece of myself wherever I go. I didn't think it'd be literally, so I'm glad I got this back.
Disgusting.
But as you four start traveling through the night in this modified cart with as a sand glider, I would ask you four to please move because now we have our next introductions to go through. So, let's go ahead and introduce our next pair of adventurers. You see, we have our group here that can only be comprised of a few individuals, as they are sort of setting up camp for the night underneath what can only be described as a small cave from one of the hardened sand dunes. As in this cave is someone who has seen what can only be described as hell on earth for a moment. A bit of a hardened soul. As I would like Halter, please introduce yourself. Oh wow, this is bigger. There we go.
Haltier Huero is sort of tall, hooded, fairly grizzled older fellow. Gray eyes, carries a great sword by his side, kind of sheathed, looking a fair bit better in quality than the rest of his gear, which is battered from time. Probably working to set up camp at the moment, just keeping watch outside.
As you do, you sort of been traveling along with these certain individuals that, to your mind, is, for your own moral code, with one of them being so young. As I would like the next person to introduce himself, Jin. Please.
Hello, my name is Jin. Jin is a young-looking human. He has like dark red eyes, normal black hair, hooded as well. And I can imagine he's just sitting down, just chilling inside the cave.
And while you're chilling in the cave, thankfully, a certain individual with you who has slowly become, in the best way possible, the more responsible one of the group. As she starts the fire in the cave, as I would like Zolo to introduce themselves next. Zach, that's you.
Zach, you're up.
Zach. Zach. Oh no, Zach. Hold on, let me get the poking stick 1 second.
Oh, I wasn't unmuted. You see this darker skinned woman with a few patches of white on their skin, and as the others, there's another hood in the group. As you just see them start set the fire and begin taking out their cooking supplies. Oh boy, Sugar, did you happen to see any beast or monsters outside? I wasn't able to find any earlier, and I don't think we would want to go hungry again.
I suppose I will take a look outside. Yeah, Haltier would kind of like peek outside of the cave that we're staying in, kind of draw his sword and kind of make his way steadily off. Look back towards Jin. Do you want to join me, or should I do a solo mission for now?
Oh no, there is absolutely no way you're going out there alone. And Sugar, you should have known by now the type of creatures we can find out here. But
well, I guess I'm going with you. And Jid would like get up, kind of dust some sand off his robes before following along with Haltier.
Jin, make sure to grab your stuff of Sugar, and just in case we have some brigands again.
Jin would just give a thumbs up as he grabs it.
And they're just follow Haltier outside. Probably absent-mindedly, not even realizing they still have like a pot in their hand.
So, while you three basically go hunting, I would like you three to roll me a perception check. And
Yay!
This is the time.
Need to look up what my
Shit.
plus in that is. Here's my. Oh yeah, perception.
All right, it doesn't add it in from D&D Beyond. Shit.
yeah, we would have to set that up later, but don't worry. Wait. So everything's gift. Altair, roll me a perception check, please.
One moment. There we go.
Perfect.
+2, so that's 5.
Okay, well, Altair, you struggle a little bit as Zolo You've only just realized you have the pan in your hand, which catches you off guard. As Jin, you see something that you haven't seen in a while that probably could make for a decent meal. You found a sandworm, like one of those large Alaskan bullworms, sort of just out in the open. But that's something
Oh.
interesting. You know those things are usually buried deep in the ground. What are they doing up?
I see a big worm off in the distance. It's not underground, so it's probably dead.
Oh wait, what was that, Sugar? And you just see them. They hurriedly putting the pan in their backpack. Like, wait, did you say a sandworm?
Yeah, sandworm. Pretty sure those things are usually supposed to, burrow, right? Not supposed to lay dead out in the open.
And do- and could I make a history check just to make sure that is the case, or
Yes, you may.
or if it looks or it looks different than usual?
Oh, yes, you may.
Okay. And
Can I
just
try and see if it's like actually dead from this distance, or do I have to get closer?
You can roll another perception check if you like.
All right.
Cool. And just making sure, because I have my natural explorer abilities is active right now, right?
Yes, remember, you are literally in sand everywhere.
Just making sure. Yeet. No, wait, Lucky.
You got lucky.
Lucky. I am the halfling. I have the power here. Jesus Christ.
Roll a 2.
No.
Alright, so that's a 9.
Yes.
This is so lucky thing you picked halfling. Yeah, straight up. Anyways. But yeah. Yeah, lucky thing you did pick halfling. Because even though you didn't get it, it's still odd for you, to see this sort of stuff just laying around. But thankfully, you three didn't need to question it long, as suddenly a fire is lit up behind the worm. As behind the worm, you can only see what's described as a orc. As I will post this image in your thing for NPC stuff, who has already cut this worm down to the half, as he is starting to set up the spit as he sees you.
Oh, hello there.
Hello. Jin would cross his arms, like making sure his hands are hidden behind his coat.
Well, hello there. And I expect to see anyone out here so soon.
Well, it's my apologies. I don't mean to intrude, but I was a bit hungry, so I thought I'd go hunting a little bit. Happened to find myself a sandworm even.
As he notices you three are just kind of out there, he gestures you to sit on the dead logs, I guess.
Please, why don't you join me for a meal?
Yeah.
A while since I had company.
Sure. Though we have a cave farther back, if that would work better.
I can travel.
You see as he casually picks up this large half of the worm and the skewets, putting out the fire before walking with you all back to your cave. And as
Insight?
Insight. Check.
May I make an insight check on him? Just in general to get a read on whether he's being entirely honest
Oh,
and
sure.
straightforward. All right, thank you.
Yeah, no
Alright.
problem.
Jen is going
hold on,
through
I-
the same thing.
I rolled in
It's awesome.
D&D Beyond out of habit, but I can re-roll if you'd like.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a rather high 23, but I can re-roll that if you'd like.
No. I see it on my.
Okay.
We're gonna fix it later, so yeah, this is only session 0, so no worries.
All right.
I'm also gonna roll insight just in case.
Of course.
And I also roll an insight.
Yes, you can. You guys are good.
We don't trust this handsome orc guy.
I don't trust him. He's handsome and he looks nice. And he probably doesn't
Is it-
smell
hey,
like blood.
It
17.
says you. I trust him. It's just the fact that I'm checking. I'm doing vibe checks. I do live vibe check.
This is a reverse if evil, why hot situation. It's a if hot, why evil.
That 20.
Oh, nice.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Damn, you all got pretty fairly good rolls.
Yeah.
So, while this is all going on, you guys decide to take a look at him, and as you just casually look in, Jin getting distracted in some ways by the fact that he looks clean. The other two notice something else more interesting. Zolo in particular, you notice how the fact that he's casually smiling. It's more of him just entering, not thinking, oh, he's not worried entering with 3 people, one with a great sword, while he has nothing but his bare arms and chest out. As you also see him sit down and sort of just put the skewers down with it, as he just looks to you all, just with not a thought behind those eyes.
So then, I hope you don't mind, but I may have started a little bit ahead of time with eating, so I don't mind if you have the rest of the SN one. If that is, you don't mind.
No, we were just going to start hunting actually, Ishika. But since we got then now and now how tell you, Jin, you already know what I'm about to ask, but what do y'all want? How do you want this cooked? And you see them pulling back out the pan.
They just the usual.
If it is cooked, it is good.
I agree.
Yeah, that's so boring. But alright, just give me a few minutes, and you're gonna start to see, like aching out, like some hunt, like some I don't know how to exactly say it, like a butcher's knife, like the little knife that would be the equivalent of what would need to be used here. As they're going to start slicing off some of the meat from the sandworm, as well as anything else that could be used, and just doing their best to cook this.
Alright. Well, since from the way you say you're just grabbing it, I won't have you roll this time, but it is going to be basic standard food. You know, because hell, we're in sand. Anything's good. But you do put the amount of love that you can in it. As dinner is served, as you guys actually have some food that you can eat, which has been a bit. As this man is like casually enjoying the food, as it's been a while since there's been home cooking for him, as he speaks up.
Madam, your food is delicious. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure, sugar. Trust me, it's a delight just to do something as simple as this. Yes, but I gotta ask, what has you out in the deserts all alone? Oh, and it's not usually a safe place, though. I can tell you're pretty strong yourself.
Oh, well, have any of you ever heard of a lord by the name of Lord Zarafin? In which
Never heard of them.
I forgot your character. I think, Jin, you would probably have disadvantage on this history check since you were mostly from what you wrote to me
Alright.
anyway. Altair, you can roll regularly.
Is there a way to make it as disadvantage? in
Yes,
this
it's the
game?
same thing as advantage, but you put dis instead of ADV, so DIS instead.
Okay. Okay, so history.
I'm just reading chat. What the fuck is going on down there? I know that's true from experience. And people.
How do I?
Now,
Oh,
I'm not a
oh.
people person, but I think they may like the orc.
Oh, you put dis in the wrong way. Here, let me type it for you. And then this is how you. Oh, no, like this.
Oh, okay.
It's the same as ADV, but with 8. There you go, 14.
14.
I won't count that last roll.
Damn.
11.
That's still pretty high.
Oh, there you go. Altair, you do know there's like several lords, but none too many do you care about. Jin, despite from your upbringing, you actually did hear stories about this man. One of the few people that's able to keep water and food safe in his area. That's as much as you remember, but you do know he's a very powerful man.
That already makes Jin not trust them. And
Sab!
what about?
You made my voice crack too, what the fuck? I just read that. Oh, hold on, now I need to clear my voice, 1 second.
Nothing happened.
Why? What did you do?
Anyways. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways. So while you recognize the name, he realizes the rest of you don't know. Yes, I know my voice correct. I'm sorry. I just got out of work like only 3 hours ago. Alright. Anyways. As he looks towards you and says,
Well, I happen to be looking for a certain group of individuals, and Lord Zarafin actually wants to hire them. You see, he heard about a group of adventurers that have some very powerful talents among them, and he wishes to ask for them for a quest. In particular, a quest for, well, do you know those weird temple-looking structures that been popping up all over Gaia?
No. Sorry, I can't say I have. Oh, sure thing. You two? And just like looking back at Hatoyer and Jin.
Jin would just shrug.
Altair probably would not. I can roll history if you'd like, but most likely would know.
honestly, it would be with advantage because there's like a fucking dozen of them.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I'll roll. Why not? It's more fun. And then I had so 15.
Alright. Yeah, it's not hard to tell. There's like a whole plethora of them all around. You tend not to go in there because there's like a fucking lot of them, and from what you hear from strangers, they didn't usually come back. But then again, they were like plucky adventurers thinking that they can handle themselves. So,
Yeah. Altair would then just, I guess, nod.
Well,
Seems a bit of a dangerous quest, but go on.
well, Lord Zerafin had personally asked for a certain set of adventurers who be highly skilled to investigate these temples. For his own investigations, has brought up that these temples have potential to bring back the land as once it once was, from being a sandy hell into a prosperous land again.
That seems far-fetched to me, but hey, it is my duty to try. What about you two?
He sort of looks at you two. He's like,
Oh, well, it just so happens I'm actually looking for some people in particular. Would any of you happen to know anyone by the name of Altair, Zolo, and Jin? The Lord requested him particularly.
not realizing he's talking to you three.
Jin is just going to, in his coat, just put his hand on his pistol. Just in case.
Like Zolos just looks at.
You
Oh,
can't see it.
that is one hell of a coincidence. Shit. At least you're at least talking to one of them.
Oh,
But it's a pleasure to meet you. I guess you at least found your Zolos here.
oh, well, if you know about the other two. From Lord Zay, as I like to call him, he actually says, if you find them, offer them the usual, in which case, here, this would be what it would be for individuals,
As he hands you a bag.
Jin is going to very carefully look inside it.
And as you do, you see 50 gold.
That's supposed to be per person. Once I find the other two, I plan on handing them that as well.
You see Zolos, he's just like jaw dropped, like eyes wide open. Oh, that's a lot of seasonings and rations you could get. Oh.
Well,
Very well. Yeah. Altair would think for a moment. This was, I shall tell you. Yes, you have found another you are looking for, Altair. Though, I would like to know more about this Z fellow.
Well, this man happens to run the kingdom of Rashni. The only kingdom, other than a few others, that have clean water, accessible food, and is properly protected by a wall. Now, he's tried looking for adventurers in his own city, but unfortunately that hasn't turned out well. But he did hear about groups of adventurers that he once personally hired for himself. Now, of course, I would understand if this quest would seem a little dangerous. I mean, we're only offering you 50 gold, some rations, water, and of course the chance to rise this world as once it once was. As I stuttered there. But at the same time, we need all the help that we can get.
As I said before, it is my duty to try if there's a chance that it may restore this land to what it was. But as for my companion, they will speak for themselves.
The group just slowly sees Zolos, does her head turn toward them, and even just like her head, she's jittering a bit, like after hearing what he just said, and Jin probably knows it's the best, like that type of look on her face of, I want to help, please let go help.
Jin is just going to kind of look down and squeeze his hands. I ain't Me and lords don't exactly get along.
That that oh boy, that is okay. Eh, yeah, sugar. If you what uh, is there any way to keep our well at least some of our identities anonymous to most people outside of our benefactor in any way?
Oh,
My name
yeah.
is already anonymous.
Oh, well. If you're worried about that, don't worry. Lord Zephyr will do anything in his power to make sure you are safe. For me, he's less of my lord and more of my friend, personally speaking. I've helped him ever since I was just nothing but a wee man. Didn't grow to the strength I did before until he took me under. If you're genuinely worried about this lord being as corrupt and as disgusting as the others, I can assure you, young man, he's anything but. As for keeping yourself hidden from others, we will do everything in our power to make sure that there's not so much attention on you. As well to the rest of you, if this is something you wish to do, not out of fame, but out of the kindness of your heart. And money, of course, but, the kindness of your heart.
If I may ask, what kingdom does he live in?
Oh, the Kingdom of Rashni, as I explained before.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
It's okay. You're good.
Hmm. It is the responsibility of a servant to speak highly of their leader, but on my part, you seem to be trustworthy.
Yeah, that as well as on my part. Alright. You definitely have skills of your own that and let's be honest. If you saw us any differently, you probably it would have already started at either a fight or trying to rob us earlier. Yet you didn't actually give us the time of day. And well, personally, I do want to help people, especially if it's with the whole food shortage. Is it? I I can try to help out as much as I can, sugar. But the others are all. But I'm not gonna leave the others alone on this.
I'll I'll go along with it if you guys are willing.
You okay? You okay? Hey, with this, Jun. I know how you are with this whole 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 thing. I don't want to push you if you don't want to.
No, it's fine. I'll be fine.
Well then,
And
allow me to properly introduce myself. It's, forgot to earlier. Yeah, my name is Herafine. Harold, if you wish.
it's a pleasure to meet you, Harry.
Thank you.
Jin.
And I do want to say, like, just as a character note, like, anytime someone has finished eating their plate, Zolos has been secretly putting more food on their plates. It's because knowing the others, they are like, especially Jin, they are scrawny as heck and need meat on their bones.
You'd be right.
Well then, I thank you all for this decision. So, Please, if you don't mind, you can go ahead and enjoy the rest of the sandworm. I'm actually gonna go grab the cart. I assume you've all been traveling for a long time, and I would prefer you all to get to the kingdom much more comfortably rather than walk there.
He says as he gets up, and he actually takes off an invisible cloak that was on the cart. As you see the cart of what can only be described as a sand glider, as this has a royal insignia on it, made to hold passengers, and is able to travel through the sands.
No, that's huh. How long has that been there, Sugar?
Oh, it's been there the entire time. I just don't want bandits to try to steal from here since, you know how people are. Some people will just see things and just grab at a whim without a second thought.
Yeah, you're right about that. I still remember when and they stole one of Jen's boots just because as he didn't put it on fast enough.
Well then, if you would like, we can proceed after dinner, and I can go ahead and drive us to Lord Zeraphane's personal abode. You may not be the only adventurers he hired, but what he did hire is skilled ones. So don't think the people you will meet will be less than what you expect.
And the more the merrier, as they say. And and as the group begins to actually settle and get ready to get on the cart, I do want to say like my character is actively trying to begin like drying out the meat and as much as they can harvest from the sandworm and do their best to make some additional rations for us.
Alright, I'm gonna have you roll a survival check for that.
It's
showtime for the
showtime.
whole party.
Exactly. That and that is exactly the point, and this is the one time where Natural Explorer will hit like a motherfucker. That just. Oh wait, that means it'll be a +8. Ooh, hell yes. 22.
Alright. So, in this case, I'll say you have enough for at least 2 days worth of rations for the whole group.
Okay. I'll tell you. Can you help me out? Oh, please. He's
Absolutely.
and they're just going to have Altair help them carry
Yeah.
the meats he's onto the cart.
And as you do so, and get all situated, you guys then start to travel. Slowly but surely, traveling to the Kingdom of Ration. Now, I'm just gonna take a few minutes. Just stretch. Christ. Ah. Take a minute or two. Stretch if you need. Some players need to, be right back. But yeah. I'm just gonna say this now while I'm stretching. Thank you towards Ruby and Quincy, Rosie the Duchy, Virgil, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Mr. Voltix, and Seraphy Dev 277 for following me. Sweet Jesus, that is more than my debut!
Huh. I didn't think I was out here today, but thank you.
Wait, are you streaming this?
Bro, that was sick day one.
Wait, I botched the character introduction so bad. Not on stream.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. But that ass, you're good, my guy. You're good.
Oh, my heart and soul in pain.
My back ain't hard. But you know. I would also like to give a personal special thank you to our good artist friend and personal friend, Bandit. She's the one who designed all the models for, well, all the images for our lovely band of adventurers here. And honestly, I will forever be grateful because of it. So Bandit, I know you were watching. I'm going to make you cry for a quick second. Thank you so much for the hard work you did for the artwork. The boys love them. So, I love it. And you genuinely do deserve a lot more credit than you give yourself. Because you genuinely did do amazing work here. So thank you for that from the bottom of my heart, Jake. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done Twitter. And just because I also want to be a little shit real quick. Where is it? Here we go. Please follow this person. She is amazing. She does amazing work. I will leave it pinned. She has done amazing. So please follow her. Yes, she has done amazing work. She's cool. So yeah. Anyways, now that I shall now that I've started to embarrass Bandit, we shall get back to the rest of the session. Oh god, my back feels amazing after cracking it. All right then. So then, it's of course been about a day, as Zolo, I'm not counting the rations that you made for the party as the ones wasted, don't worry. But I am saying, just so everyone remembers, you all started off with 1 day's worth of rations, but thankfully the cart had stuff like bread. So, you know.
Jin is hogging the bread.
So,
Yes.
as you guys slowly start making your way towards each one, I will start with Group 1, aka the group of Lelu, Hunter, Viper, and Catherine. So, you are the first ones to arrive to the outskirts of the city, as the best way to describe it is essentially the outside is what we call the abandoned town, as the rest is like barricade behind a wall. And of course, as you see Calvarus slowly hopping off and just finishing up his rounds before looking at the rest of you. Alright, we made it, folks. Come on and go ahead and step outside.
Calvarus, I thought you said this place was full of like water and food and everything. This doesn't feel like it has a lot of that.
Oh, that's over
This-
there behind the wall. It's just we have to park out here because, unfortunately, you know,
city limits. They can't just let anyone with a car through and everything, so you sort of have to park out here first.
Okay.
This is.
Can I just roll an insight check on him real quick?
Go for it.
What the hell is my insight? It is a -1. Oh joy.
Fun.
Yeah, baby, I rolled a 1.
A modified 1.
Can't tell.
Modified.
Well, you
God
can't
damn.
tell for shit.
Alright then.
Hey, good.
As Hunter keeps walking along.
And as you guys are all starting to like hop off one by one, you all notice the next cart starting to arrive. As you do, as in that cart, you see it's being pedaled by a very muscular orc man. As he notices not only your guys' arrival, but of course, one of his allies, Calvarez.
So then, you made it. Did you find your group?
I sure did. Of course, they're just getting up from the cart. Probably took a nap in there. Ate all the bread that we had left.
Yours did too?
No, I still have some.
Well, either way, how'd it go finding your group?
Surprisingly, after my hunter actually found them in a cave. Well, they found me. Speaking of,
As he goes in to check, as all three of you are just relaxing in there.
you three can come out now. We made it.
He looks back and he probably already sees like Zolas is not in the car, like he's already outside, like barely bouncing some of the packs, fuck, shit, God. Okay, yep, this is about as. That's a here, please help.
Will do.
Haltier just goes along with basically whatever's asked.
Just stone faced as you just casually pick up the small woman. I kid. But you know. But yeah, as each of you slowly start making out of the cart, you all see each other for the first time. As you are all now outside of your carts, staring at each other, as you hear from both Calvers and Harrelfin that they will be right back, and just to stay here so that way we may be able to get the Lord. So, now you guys are all there.
Strangers, and I'm guessing we're gonna be working together.
I would assume so. Did you also meet the man randomly asking practically no questions of you?
We kind of found him.
Oh.
Yeah, we were kind of starving. Jin is just thinking, God, who are these weirdos?
Haltier is eyeing literally every other person here.
They just see
just-
this. They just see this small, chubby woman. That look like they haven't eaten, but they still just look somehow chubby.
Catherine has glanced at all of you and is now not paying any attention to any of you.
Viper will walk up to Zolo and be like, "Hello, what's your name?"
Oh, pleasure to meet you, just Mister. Name's Zolos. You maybe?
I'm Viper, but you're a friend, so you can just call me V.
Lalo is hiding behind Catherine, just eating bread out of the bottle.
You're taller than me.
He's trying his best.
wait, hold up. Like, how tall is he?
He is.
How tall is who?
The person that
Lalo
says
is
he's
5'5".
You are an
Oh,
inch
yeah, no.
taller than me.
like You will be glad that I am 3'6".
Oh god, does this mean Hunter's towering over everyone?
Viper is 6 foot.
Okay, Hunter is also 6 foot, so we're the same height. Good.
Altair is 6'2".
6
Okay.
foot with or without horns.
Without.
That is without Tim's.
Without. Oh my god.
Fuck, I broke it.
Wait. How tall is Zolos again?
3'6".
I'm just imagining, like, yeah, Zolos being so bubbly and kind of, like, friendly, and then, like, directly behind her, like, arms crossed as Halter, just, like, towering in the background. Just not glaring, but just eyeing all of you.
Oh, right. Hey, but before I forget, and since I did hear that we're going to be working together, and we were able to, thanks to our, I guess, his employer over there, we were able to get. I was actually able to help harvest food for us for the next few days. So it won't be a lot since there's a lot. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's 7 of. This should last about 2 days at most, more than likely. But it'll at least be something. And those is you casually going to start walking around to everyone individually. You just has passing out 2 things of rations.
Catherine
Ooh, what kind of
nods.
rations you got?
Catherine nods while saying, "Thank you very much."
You're very welcome, sugar. Can't go hungry on me now.
Lalo happily
Whoa.
just takes it from your hand and hides behind Catherine again.
You're too nice for your own good, Zolos.
What? It's just a golden rule after all.
I mean, he's not entirely wrong.
As Hunter is given his piece of rations from Zolo, he's gonna introduce himself. It's like, by the way, my name is Hunter. It's a pleasure to meet you. As he extends a handshake to Zolo.
It's pleasure to meet you too. Oh, and name's Zolos. And you just kind of like at first they get on their tippy toes to meet yours halfway, as they just take your hand.
The pleasure is all mine. As Hunter starts eating the rations.
When you hand Viper his rations, he just winks at you and goes, "Oh, a beautiful desert rose and a chef. Quite the catch."
Jin is staring daggers at him.
Catherine rolls her eyes aggressively.
Oh, please don't fly. I mean, I'm not the best catch anyone could get. It's lucky if just lucky more or less. And you just can, and they're going. They take their bow just kind of towards everyone as they're gonna casually walk back to Jin. Jin, are you alright? Sugar, that. Who are you looking at like that? They pinpoint like where their eyes are landing on.
I am looking at no one. It is fine.
It's that one eyebrow is just cocked up. And Gorm's cross looking at you.
Don't worry about it. My name is Jin, and he is going to not reach out his hand to shake. He is going to keep them in his cloak.
You seem like you have your wits about you.
That's one way of saying it.
More of an unscrupulous background from the look of it.
I will neither confirm nor deny.
As is the appropriate response.
And who are
Okay.
you?
I'm Catherine. If we are to be working together, at least there are some more people I can find.
I suppose I shall make introductions myself. Altair. Altair just kind of like puts a hand in a kind of like on his chest in a kind of like very light bow sort of gesture.
You seem like a respectable and honorable fighter.
I do what I can.
As we all do. Forgive the one with the horns. He's very over the top.
You can already tell.
But he is respectful of boundaries. Make an opinion known and he will honor it.
Well, yes, of course. I follow a strict code. Consent is like mushrooms. If it's not a definite yes, it's a definite no.
Well, at least he's somewhat respectable.
I was raised to be a gentleman by my father.
Just hear the breaking down in the corner.
I mean, when pics like that are posted, I can't help it.
Oh god, I'm scared to see what was posted now. Just for a quick sec. Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, I think there's only one other person who hasn't introduced themselves yet. Hey, hold on, let me get the poking stick, 'cause I know they're the other one.
Wait a second. Who hasn't introduced himself?
You.
Wait. Oh shit.
And probably Lalo.
The
'cause
most aware person and the least aware person I've ever met.
Yeah, I can only imagine everyone is looking at Zolos, and they're still looking so bubbly, and they didn't catch on the. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, name's Zolos. As you can just say, I'm just a scavenger. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think there's only one left.
Hit him with the poking stick sound.
I'm got it. Wait
No!
1 second. No, Zolo was good. Yeah, come on, DB, you're the last one.
Yeah, you didn't introduce yourself either. You're too busy hiding.
By the way, thank you, cute little ward, for following.
Wait, what happened?
You're the last one.
Catherine stepped out of the way.
Ah! Lalo waves to everybody. Piece of bread hanging out of his mouth.
Haltier looks down at Zolos. I think he will need to make more rations.
Probably, but there is no question about that. And we're always gonna eventually run out. It just means we gotta find something to hunt soon.
Lalo swallows the piece of bread and awkwardly screams out, I'm Lalo.
It's a pleasure to meet you, sugar.
Pleasure to meet you too.
And as you all basically finished your small introductions towards each other, the man of the hour actually shows up. Lord Zeraphine. As he starts walking up to all of you. Well now, I'm glad to see that this mission was a success. Thank you, Seb, by the way, and they all lived happily after. Nah, yeah, motherfucker. We're gonna torture you for a while first.
Bruh.
We're gonna fucking shotgun that happily ever after in a moment. Anyways.
Damn.
Anyways, what was I right?
Anyways, I'm glad to see that you are all making introductions of each other. My name is Lord Zerfi.
It's a pleasure to meet you all, he says as he bows to you all.
Yeah, Haltier bows back.
Viper like lifts the edges of his coat in like a curtsy.
And my character also kind of gives that the best, it's like kind of bow that they can, just kind of making them move. I'm just like practically only a foot tall at this point, just like a full 90 degrees.
Well then, I understand with many of you may have some weird doubts about, about the reasons why you're hired. But you can rest assured that once I just talk about what will happen, it will be much more clear soon. But let's not talk out here.
He says as he starts walking towards what you can only assume is the abandoned building. But he then puts a specific key in there, turns it, and as you all look inside, it's actually a nice, fancied office area. So much so it doesn't even look like it fits properly of the building he's going in.
Well then,
It kind of has the same effect my my little bottle has.
well, I wouldn't want to be rude. Please.
Thank you for having us, sir.
I can assume each one of you are slowly entering.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Zolos
Yep.
is the first one in.
Got you. As you all enter, the area itself looks rather tamed with its surroundings, as you do get a view from outside, as you are all in the castle with the lower view of the city below.
My apologies for not entering through the gate. A lot of people of Rashnil are a bit paranoid of having outside attention. It's my fault as Lord for not preparing them for such hardships, but I don't want to try to cause riots just for adventurers to come in. So, you're all probably wondering, how do I know you? Why did I hire you? And pretty much everything else in between. Is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much on the nose.
That would be good to know how you did know this.
Well, you see, I happen to know a lot of things being a lord here. Hearing about adventurers' tales left and right, and it took me an entire year to gather some information here and there. For some, a lot more difficult. But it wasn't specifically looking for you all at first. That was until I actually read your dossiers, your information about yourselves, as each one of you possessed a certain talent I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to hire of. And with all of you, I believe I made the right choice on who to hire. But before I get too deep into that, I'd like to ask you all a certain question. You all are aware of the temples outside, correct?
Yes. At least I am.
I am now.
As well.
Lalo,
Yeah.
Lalo
So-
nods shyly.
somewhat difficult to miss in your travels.
Well, would surprise you to say that I've actually had to explore those temples once or twice in my lifetime. And let me tell you, inside there was not a calm location. Oh no, inside there were all matter of disaster in wake. And I had done my best to try to, well, learn what I can. But there was something interesting during my discoveries. 3 main things that I would like to share with all of you. 1. These all appeared after 9 years when Malnira had decided to corrupt the land. And I'm pretty sure I don't need to go into depth about that story. Do I?
Nope.
Not particularly, no.
I've read about it.
Lolo just looks away very, very nervously.
Altair is just shadow over the eyes.
You may as well explain for those that may not be aware.
That is fair. Some people may have reason why not to be aware. But essentially, 20 years ago, the first appearance of this woman by the name of Malnira, a very spiteful and terrifying individual with magic uncompared to most, it came in to try to conquer this world. Fortunately, some adventurers who were hired by other lords were able to step up and defeat her. Unfortunately, that didn't last long, as it turned out she had planned this, implanting crystals into all of them before she died. And while she was laying up in the astral realm, she saw how the rest of us apparently lived, as how lots of villains tend to monologue. She proclaimed, after seeing us as, in her words, lemmings, in a horrible survival instinct, she decided to target one thing that we cherished most: the nature of the world around us and how we use it. Oh, she was a vengeful lady, to say the very least. Drained Mother Nature dry 10 years ago, as all that was left was sand, barely any livestock, and not even water that can be properly obtained without there being piranhas, or sharks.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no, it's not. And now most of the land is a barren wasteland. And only a year recently had these temples have been recently popping up. Many adventurers try to go in, but not many return. When I went in with a group of myself. I will tell you, I've seen many soldiers lost during that time. But from what I learned about brings me to my second point. One of which, the pillars popping around. 2, these pillars were actually created from the last shards from Mother Nature. And oddly enough, these were infused with the magic of the land. That's why many of these temples looked very lively with wood and other things that you wouldn't be able to see nowadays. So, it seems that these temples have the potential to possibly bring the life back to what it once was, as I bring up my third point. You see, we all noticed when we went in the first temple that these temples have been filled to the brim with beasts that you would not see naturally. Normally you would... Oh, hold on one second, man. Sorry about that, allergies kicked in. Anyways.
for... What was that? So, as inside would be things that have been lost to time. I'll tell you the two that we explored, one of which had an alchemy lab which had premium ingredients to make potions, and another one having a large mechanized golem. It lay dormant there. This was to many of our surprise, but when we tried to interact too much, well, let's just say the golem was not friendly, and not many of my soldiers were alchemists. It's a shame. They were some of the best that I had. But they told me they were proud of what they did. Oh, there's the follower thing. That's weird. Okay. So then. Well, this instance was an eye-opening one. It got me to think. I need to hire people. The best of the best. So I looked into everyone's personal skills, some of which didn't come up until last year. Now, I don't want to beat around the bush here. For some of you, I know a little situation about where you feel you originate from. And I won't ask too many questions, but I can tell that you came here for certain reasons. I would like to know what those reasons are, if you'd be so kind.
Well, since no one else is speaking up, I'll go first. I am here to look more into the temples for personal reasons.
To be honest, I just kind of woke up here. I was on another plane at first.
I see.
And I'm here.
Well, I know for those who wanted to talk, they said their piece. And I understand many of you want to keep that conspicuous, which is understandable. But I did find out many skills of each of you. Some of you with the capability of magic, others physical combat, dexterous movements, whatever it may be. I decided to pick you, all 7 of you, for this task. Now, finding you was not easy. It took me a while to figure out where your last known locations were, and started from there. Except for Viper. Apparently I had to find the latest interlude he had, apparently. Which did not take long. Apparently. It took me 2 days.
I like to be well known.
Clearly, I had to trace point like what, now 5 locations before finding you? But yes, finding you wasn't the problem. Recruiting you could have been. I know many of you may be wary of a lord hiring individuals for work, but I want to make sure that I not only had the best, but of course to make sure that you would all agree to this. Food, rations, water, money. I was willing to prepare to give it all. And I still plan to. Yes, I will be blunt. This land used to be beautiful. Trees growing everywhere. The land being prosperous. Now
now is just nothing but a barren wasteland. Realizing 10 years ago it was once a prosperous world, just nothing reduced but to a wasteland. It brings some tears to my eye. The possibility of bringing it back after so long is something I wish to work on greatly. I ask for you to assist me, not in the matter of hiring you as heroes or just simple adventurers, but I ask you give this crazy lord's idea of chance to potentially bring back this world to once it was. And hopefully we can see water appear from the ground and see grass growing for the first time in 10 years. Make sure to see not a kid buried into the ground after not having food and substance for a while. That is all I really ask.
Alright, seems simple enough. I'm in.
Your goal is noble. I will do what I can.
I'm here for a fun time, not a long time, so count me in.
And your goal and my goal align perfectly. I'll do all I can to help see it through.
I'm doing this because my allies are doing this.
As for the rest of you,
In helping you, I want some help. I want some help of my own.
and I plan to give it. Whether it be a house, information,
No,
whatever you request.
information more than anything.
Of course. And that's for you. Gesturing to Lelu. DB.
Lelu!
Gang the poking stick, 1 second.
Get
Okay,
the
alright,
poke.
wait.
There we go. He's good. I can just have to
Every time it's the poking stick that gets him.
It's the stick.
Hello. What did he poke? Okay, sorry. I was taking care of my dog. What was the words?
Stick.
Are we doing reasons?
It's more. Would you be willing to make sure that we can see grass again and water spout from the ground, instead of having to bury a child within the ground instead?
Oh, I'm with them, so yes.
Then I thank you for this. As I see no reason why to delay this any further. Please, allow me to go ahead and get something in front of here. He then points to his massive table, as he then starts to pull up what can only be described as a map of the land. For some of you, this is going to be your first time seeing it. For others, well, now it's written in paper. As you can see here, many of pillars started popping up, some more recent than others, within all of Gaia. I've been able to mark them down, as the most recent one is only a 2 days travel from here. Now, I will not deny, I have been working with other people from the kingdom of Solomon as well, as they also found interest in this idea, especially the prospect of bringing back water to this land. And especially grassland and everything else. But this first temple in question, I would like to say, is the proper test for you all to see what you're getting yourselves into. As from here, it'll be a 2-day travel.
2 days?
Sadly, yes. But I am prepared for that. If you do not mind following me outside, he says as he rolls up the map and leads you outside, where you're back outside the city walls. And as you go outside, he then has both Calvarus and trying to say those names back to back. Calvarus and Harlequin bring out what can only be described as a boat, but not just any ordinary boat. This boat happens to house the properties to travel on sand. Made sure to properly get. Made sure to fit everyone in there, as this will be your method of transport to the first temple. Now, I've been able to secure at least 2 days worth of water, as well as a day's worth of rations. I would have been able to pack more, but unfortunately, there's only so much we can give without the worry of the people getting in. But hopefully 2 days worth of water is plenty, and there shouldn't be any delays in such travel.
It beats walking.
I've survived on this. I think it'll be fine.
Okay. And kind of looking at the map and kind of alongside Jin and Hauchia, kind of having them hold the map with her. To actually get a generalized look, like, is there like anything on the map that particularly sparked my eye of like having to travel a lot, like difficult terrain, like or monster sightings that could be important?
You can roll a perception check. Let's see. I will also let you roll advantage because you have your other party members staring at it as well.
Yeah. It's time.
Would I know? Are there any of these marks on the map near Essinx, or however you pronounce it?
27.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, Jin?
Are any of the marks on the map near Sinks? Is that how you say it?
Sinks?
Yeah, Sinks.
Zinks. Like a sink?
ASINX.
What the fuck is that? Hold on.
It's one of the,
Near Zags.
yeah, it's in maps. The Kingdom of Essinx.
The middle one.
Oh, Asnix.
It's Asnix?
Well, Assinks.
Okay, Essinx.
Yes, there is a couple. That one's. If you take a look at the map that I posted in maps, you can see there is at least 2.
Okay.
As for Zolo, for your question about any monsters being near here, thankfully there shouldn't be any heavy monsters. The worst case scenario, you could potentially see what can only be described as a sandworm, but those things are like squishy. So
Jin, seeing that there's like 2 of them in Essinx, is just going to just So, just under his breath, just shit.
Do I have a map that's at least as detailed as this one?
He's willing to give you one if you don't have one.
I will gladly take it and start transferring all my notes on my group of maps over to this one because it seems like a much more coherent one.
Zolos is gonna look over towards our benefactor. Sir, would it be rude to ask for a map for my part? First?
Oh, if you all need maps, I'm more than willing to give you copies. I don't mind.
And thank you very much. This could be very helpful in terms of being able to avoid any dangerous areas.
Of course.
Are there beds on this boat? I mean,
Of course. I wouldn't want you to sleep on the floor. This is a customized sand glider that I've had to where you all have your own small rooms. I unfortunately couldn't get anything bigger, but it's enough to house at least 8 of you, or in this case 7 of you in whatever storage you may have, as most of the room had to be made for the mechanisms to travel through the sand.
well, that's good then.
Still, I am thankful that you all took this quest. I know this seems very daunting from your past lives, but any chance to possibly bring this world back to it once it was, I'm willing to take.
Actually, this is quite calm compared to what I've already been through. Well, for now.
Well then,
But I'm gonna go back to eating bread now.
And and sir, if it's not too rude to ask, but would you happen to have any spices or seasonings things here?
well, I don't mind grabbing some from the city. It will take a little bit. Anything in particular? I won't charge us on your next pay once you take care of the temple, obviously.
No, none in particular. And to be completely honest, is anything and could would surprise sorry, it's been a while since I actually talked to people, but anything would suffice. And besides, it'd be fun to test out something new.
Of course. I'll see to it. Also,
I would like.
oh,
I would like ammunition if you have any.
I have enough for about 20 bullets. Will that suffice?
That'll work.
Anyone else need anything?
I also require ammunition, arrows specifically.
Arrows or bolts?
Arrows,
I only have about 20. Is that enough?
plenty.
Okay.
That taken care of.
Bullets would
Ah.
also be appreciated here, but I am willing to split them, if that is okay.
I hope 20 is enough.
It should be.
I'm guessing you're an archer by trade?
Hmm.
I'm guessing you're asking this to Catherine?
Yes.
An archer of sorts.
What? That's good. At the very least, I'm not alone in this.
Oh, and before I do forget, I won't be having you travel alone without someone to drive the ship. Calvarus? Yeah, boss? Please, if you don't mind being the captain for this.
Will do. I mean, after all, I'm one of the few people able to handle these kind of things.
As you were. I would be sending Harlequin as well, but unfortunately I'm sending him off to a different request, so...
Understandable, lass, no worries.
So then. I hope you all are ready, because it's just reached about, I believe, 12 in the afternoon. So if you want to make any progress, I suggest getting set up.
As you see him going ahead towards the doors, and I promise to be back with your spices, Oro.
Thank you. I'll be sure to treat you to some good food once it is all over with. Yes, nothing beats a full stomach, especially with some home cooking.
Of course.
And they're gonna look over to the other person. What was your name again? Cal's West?
Calverist was his name.
Calvarus. You can just call me Cal, madam.
Thank you. Calverist. Do you mind if I sit? Do you mind if I sit close to you while we travel? Well, traveling this type of terrain is kind of my specialty. Yeah, I could help. I could, at the very least, I can help spot hot traps and things of that nature. I know how break-ins can be in this.
Well, I don't mind having help in any form, so go for it.
I can also assist with surveillance if required.
The more the merrier. As I'll say about half an hour passes while everyone gets stuff loaded onto the ship, as you see the Lord come back, handing you about 4 different kinds of spices. Your standard salt and pepper. However, he's also handing you a spice that you haven't seen in a millennia, which is cumin.
Oh, you informed me, sir.
Yeah, it's only a small bottle, unfortunately. We can only try to grow so much here.
Oh, and hopefully this helps.
He hands you 2 separate things. The other spice, which happens to be paprika, because he's been able to dry age some tomatoes. But he also hands you a recipe for drying.
Anything can be turned into a seasoning. So long as you dry it properly, this should help you in your journey.
Now this is a godsend. You do not know how tiring eating things that are just a little bit cooked after being raw. Oh, I don't know how those two like it so much. Just kind of, yeah, slow head turn towards Jin and Haltier.
What?
Seasoned food is very good, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
it's like one of those playful glares that she gives those two. Just, but again, thank you, sir, and I'll do what I can to at least find anything important in this pyramid. I wasn't in line when I said our goals align perfectly. I want to make sure this world is at least a better place for the other people that live in this.
And I thank
Especially for that boy over there.
And I thank you for that. Truly, I thank that for all of you as well. Now, before you head out, Calvarus,
Yes, boss?
do make sure that if they need to stop anywhere, you do so. There is
Actually, I'm sorry for asking this last seconds, but hold on, I need to look at my notes real quick. There's someone I'd like to for you to deliver a note to.
Interesting.
Is that an option?
Do you have the note ready?
Yes, I have it ready.
He sees the name that you've written on it as he looks at you. I'll make sure to deliver it as soon as I can.
I'll
Giving you a
give
small
you
bow.
the name. Thank you.
Now then,
And make sure only he knows about it.
of course. As the rest of you basically get on the boat, and Calvarus gets ready, loading up the sails, as you see an interesting way the mechanism operates, as he prepares to cast simple cantrips like Gust through the hole. Alright. Hope you don't mind motion sickness. Things gotta feel like you're traveling in the water. Oh god, it's been a while since I've seen that. But, hopefully no one's motion sick.
Do let me know if there are any large stones in our way. I can move them out of our way if we need to.
Can do, sir.
Hopefully that won't be up too big of a problem. Usually there's shorter paths just to go around them.
Oh yeah. Now then. He then kind of salutes off to the Lord as the Lord salutes back out. I'ma keep him safe. Nothing to worry. Before you guys starting to feel the ship starting to descend downwards towards the leading road. As the Lord just waves you all goodbye as you see him starting to fade away into the distance while you enter the sands. And as you slowly start to travel through the sands little by little, I'm going to go ahead and roll, even though it's session 0, our first encounter dice.
Yes, back to the cursed ship.
Go!
Cursed ship.
I will say, I'm rolling 2d100s thanks to Zolo and Catherine basically being able to prevent a lot more shit, so I will choose the safest option between the two.
Oh, that's kind of cool, actually.
What can I say except you're welcome?
You're welcome.
What can I say except you're dead, Snoop?
Okay, let's see. Oh.
They're both bad, aren't they? They're both bad, aren't they?
I don't like that. I don't like that sound.
Don't like the O.
You don't like that night sound. Ah!
Ugh.
I'll
Don't
be here
worry,
all week.
just get the ancient red dragon ready.
No. I like That's simple. That's easy. I don't like the O. That's not good.
Okay, we're gonna save her out. Okay.
Oh, funny. I was in here. I am expecting a rock to show up.
No.
Can we get the seagulls again?
No, that was the only joke encounter of a separate campaign, and I'm mad I got it.
Oh, look, another leprechaun for me to kill.
No.
That's gonna be way out of context to people who have no clue.
Or is it going to be fish people out in the middle of sand?
That'd be great.
Alright, you fucking...
It's gonna be Pink Floyd setting up a stage.
Alright, you memers, let me go ahead and tell you what you see. So...
Ooh, we see something.
Yes, you do.
No way.
So as you guys are traveling... Oh god, excuse me. As you guys slowly start to travel... You slowly start to slow down a bit as the sand starts to get a little more rough. Starts to get a lot more
course and everything. As Calvarus is trying his best to travel through it, but he can only do so much.
Could I look over the boat? Because one of my abilities with Natural Explorer is difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. Could I try to see what is causing this?
Well, of course. You go ahead and take a peer outwards, and you see weirdly 3 little lumps. As these 3 little lumps are sort of hindering your path a little bit.
What? Well, hey, can someone take a look at this? This looks unnatural.
I head over and take a look.
Hunter will also come over and take a look at it.
As many of
Sure.
as many of you start coming upwards to take a look at the edge, you notice these 3 little lumps have ears.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
As they start appearing as these. As they start to take the form of dogs.
What?
oh,
Sound, this is gonna be the very first time I'm gonna ask this, but Hunter's gonna pull out his book and use its ability to see if there's any info inside of it or of these creatures.
Alright. I will give it to you. Before round combat starts, this is your info for this. These are known.
Oh boy.
These are known. Yo, Hunter's got a Pokédex.
oh, wait a second.
Fuck, that killed me! Yo, Hunter's got a Pokédex. Fuck, that's technically what it is.
Can I?
Okay,
Can I
let me-
also add along to this? Are these monstrosities by any way?
They're elementals. I don't know if that counts as monstrosities.
No, it doesn't. Monstrosity
It doesn't.
is its own class.
It's different.
Okay, let me go. God damn it, fucking sand. Fucking hell. Just so you guys get a picture of it for yourselves. This is what you see.
Sand puppers.
Oh, they're adorable. It's a fennec.
Damn puppy.
I want one as a
Oh my
pet.
god, you're right.
I want one as a
He's
pet.
fennec.
As these start to form, but they start to morph around the ship as they start traveling upwards. As for you, Hunter, what you get to learn about them.
Oh
So-
boy.
So these sand dogs are known as minor wolf elementals. They take on the element of whatever's around them. However, they are very simple to kill as long as you kill the small crystals that make up their eyes. As that is the only thing that connects the elemental to the elements. For minor ones, they will always have them in the most obvious spots. In this case, their face, because they're doggos.
Will I be dumb or will I be smart?
What do you mean? Oh yeah,
You'll
you've seen,
see.
oh yeah, you've seen these doggos before too. By the way, these little shits. You thought they were edible. They were not.
Mm.
As I would like you all to go ahead and start rolling initiative.
I know.
Session
Yeah,
zero.
first initiative rolls.
Wait, hold up.
12,
I just-
baby.
Initiative. Let's go. Where's my initiative?
Is it, I must let everyone go first because I must see if something happens.
Yes, my fellow plus
That's me.
0
Wait,
enjoyer.
nice.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, wait, no. Wait, one. There's Quincy. There's Viper. Yeah, there's Lala. That
Nat 20, let's go.
in 20.
Alright.
He wasted it. He's gonna miss everything.
Facts.
No, 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 no. I
No, no, no,
Wait.
no, 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 no,
no.
no,
If
no,
I
no.
if I
Now,
just
he,
have the luck that Isaac had, I will do good. Don't worry.
Oh boy.
We just need Zolos to roll.
yeah.
Hey.
Let's go.
Yeah, I
Alright.
have good luck when it comes to magic characters.
Let me
Don't
go
worry.
ahead and write everyone's in. So first is Jin, then
That me.
that you. So then, that's Jin, that's gonna be Altair. And then after
Wait, are we gonna leave
We're
off on
literally making
a
a
combat
YouTube
cliffhanger?
No!
Wait,
Wait, you
Oh.
guys could probably finish this off in 30 minutes. To maybe an hour.
Probably.
Knowing how stupidly bad. This is the first encounter. I'm testing you guys.
Hopefully.
Okay, you know what? I'm just saying this now. Knight, I hope you understand. I'm gonna make them one of my puppies.
You can certainly attempt.
I'm going to attempt.
You're going
God,
to fail. Good
if
luck.
we bully them too hard, he's gonna bully us back. Let's do this.
I'm not even trying to bully them. It's a sand puppy. I want one. And knowing that they're elementals, I may actually stand a chance.
It's a sog, a sand dog.
Okay,
I
so that's
will-
the current
but-
initiative
A
roll.
band.
Let me roll for the 3 doggos.
It's a Dan.
Each one of these
The
has
trip.
+2.
Doggo.
You know what? You know what? I'm going to be a dick to you, Knight. Here,
Uh-huh.
I have the lucky feat.
Oh god, I forgot about that.
Reroll that 15.
Nat 20.
Uh-oh. Bad decision, Zach.
It's still
Damn
the
it.
15. It's still the 15.
Zach, what have you done to us? You've doomed us all now.
Alright, so that's an 18. So that's going under Catherine.
Hmm.
So that's Sandog 1. The other one got an 11. And the other one got a 9, which they're behind everyone else.
Did you really just make an enemy reroll initiative?
Hey, I got to attempt.
I'll go ahead and pin it.
Oh, you could do that. Oh, that was an enemy reroll.
Yep.
Yep, and just for the people in chat,
That's sick.
Initiative is an ability check, so yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
that
Still
is,
technically a dex check.
so that is current initiative.
Mm.
As we will start with Jin.
Yippee. Okay, so first of all, are any of them within melee distance?
Let's see. From how the dogs dispersed, and I'll say you are all in the center of the ship as you move back to for these dogs. One is on each point of this sort of triangle-like tip of the ship. So one's at the tip of the ship, one is at one end, and the other one's on the other end of the sides. As I'll say the closest in melee range is the one to the left side.
Okay, I'm gonna go for that one then. And another thing, I know the answer is probably most likely no, but can you do sneak attack damage with spells?
No.
You cannot
No, it
use
has to
sneak
be
attack
a
with spells.
finesse.
It has to be
Only
a-
Arcane Trickster can.
Yeah, only guard.
Damn. Okay. Well, I ain't that. Okay. Well,
I ain't that bitch.
Jen is just gonna run up to the elemental, poke it, and try and grab its head and cast inflict wounds at first
Ooh,
level.
damn. We just started off with the big ones.
Give me your face.
Okay, Optimus Prime. Damn.
Get him. Get him.
So I
Get
got
him.
that reference. All right. Roll 1d20 plus 5. 21.
Get him.
That's good.
All right.
Roll them 3d10 and then no d8.
10.
What the fuck?
You
That's the first time
Wasted
I've ever.
inflict wounds, boy.
That's the first time I've ever seen someone low roll that attack.
It's
I
usually
know.
20 plus. How did
Exactly.
seen-
That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Okay,
I've
way to
seen
rub it
two
in my
ones and a
face,
two.
guys.
You're fine.
All right,
that was life just hated them.
Mm-hmm.
all right. That did 10 necrotic damage. And now for bonus action. Jin is going to reach into his cloak and pull out a pistol, and because I could do this with this weapon, as a bonus action, I'm just going to shoot it in the face.
Firearm specialist.
Let's go. Oh no, this isn't because of my special ability. This is an item ability.
Oh shit.
There's a reason for it, because it's a tiny pistol. Anyways, go ahead and roll to see if you hit.
All right, 1d6 plus 1d4. Right? Oh, and because my last spell was necrotic, you see the reddish energy that imbued Jin's hands when he cast the spell go into the gun. And as he fires, it does necrotic damage.
I look at you, dog, and I go bang.
And 8 damage.
Oh wait, you automatically hit? With the item?
Oh, whoops. Okay, that's my bad.
I'm like, I
forgot
didn't
to
make it
roll
that
the
OP, did I?
Wait, crap. What's the... What do I use?
Come on, Jin, you got this.
I'm gonna assume it's +6, because that's what dagger is, so...
Yeah, it would be a plus.
Is it?
Okay,
Pistol is a
Yeah.
dex weapon.
Okay, 19.
Yeah, it hits. You're good, you hit. Okay.
Okay, my bad.
We go back to
So-
cool shit.
8 necrotic damage.
I mean, technically, yes.
Alright,
Okay.
and...
Oh.
How far did I run to get to it?
10 feet.
Okay, then Jin
Oh,
is
good.
going to... Jin is going to back up 15 feet.
He's gonna make an opportunity attack on you.
That's fine.
Go, Sandago, go! Sandago, you
What?
piece of shit!
Bro.
That ain't even half my AC. I'm good.
Is that a dex roll?
Poor puppers.
The pupper.
Alright.
Oh, Jesus.
So here's
That-
The
here's
puppy
the
trip.
thing.
That's the end of Jin's turn.
So Jin, when you did it attack, you broke one of its gems with the pistol shot,
Nice.
as it is now less than it used to be. Altair, it's your turn.
Right. Yeah, Altair takes out his greatsword, suppose makes his way to probably an uninjured one, since I can do burst damage pretty well. So how far is the nearest, like, uninjured
Nearest
sand
uninjured,
elemental?
15 feet for you.
Okay, so that's half my movement. Going to attack with his greatsword. Altair is fun because hold on, let's see if he rolls well. Let's see.
Proceeds to
6.
perish.
Bruh.
Probably. Okay. Not good. 14 hit.
Surprisingly, that does hit.
Alright.
These guys have low AC.
And
They're only wee babies.
true.
I chose the lesser option, guys. Keep in mind. If
Mhm.
I had rolled higher, you would have probably potentially faced 14 of these.
Oh, that's fine. Let's see, and
The other roll.
I'll just roll normally. Yeah, Altair has a lot of things to add to his attacks if he wants to, but I don't think he needs it at the moment. I'm going to save the good stuff. Okay. Roll the damage for that. So that is total of 9 damage, which is actually relatively low. Rip.
Uh-huh.
Slashing, pretty sure that's it, given Marshall. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be my turn for now.
Alright. Good job on some damage there. As it's Zolo's turn.
Solus is going to take the kind of take off from around them their special little bow, as they're going to draw an arrow and aim it at the already injured, at one of the injured little guy, as they're just going and in every language they know, just to see if any of these languages work. They're just gonna say, "Hey, sit." And it's first gonna be in common, then in halfling, then in undercommon, then finally in primordial, just to see if any one of those languages get its attention.
Primordial is the language of elementals.
Surprisingly, you're not wrong on that.
Yeah, I was banking on that because I didn't know, and I'm just like, I was hoping.
So you
Oh,
said
shit,
you're gonna
I
attack
had
one
no
of the
clue.
weaker ones, right?
And the thing is, I want to hold my action. Like if it gets any closer, because who would be right next to Zolos?
The closest one near Zolos would be actually Hunter.
Yeah, if they get
Uh,
as close as Hunter or anyone in front of Hunter, then they're going to launch their arrow. But they're legitimate. They are trying to get themselves a sand puppy, and they're just pretty much just screaming out "sit" in every language.
As you do,
And
so
then,
only that as soon as you say sit, they look at you as they're like, huh?
and they're just gonna look at them, like pretty much like aim their arrow down, and I know this is stupid, but can I actively like can I make some type of animal handling check to try to convince one of them to sit down?
If you try to do an animal handling check, you're gonna have to waste your action, especially when it comes to trying to tame this.
I will fucking go for it.
Oh
Alright,
boy.
alright, I need you to roll an animal handling check. You really want a fucking sand dog so bad.
Yes, I want the sand puppy.
you want the supper.
No, I don't want supper. I tried eating this before. They do not work. They do not do
No,
good.
sand pupper, aka
Oh,
a supper.
God. I don't know who to be more
God.
mad at for that.
I want the sand puppy.
Secretly uses Lucky just to get the sand puppy.
Mod, snap this guy's neck.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I have a
but,
snap neck sound effect on my soundboard, I wonder?
Okay, but Solos, your first attempt you try, but they're currently in enemy mode.
Yeah, that's why I'm screaming out the word "sit" just to see if anyone does sit, they are no longer target.
However, the one that is uninjured kind of looks at you, doesn't know how you speak its language.
Okay. Oh my God! They actually speak that one. I kind of just gone off. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Oh, just sit, boy. He just in primordial. Just like,
Alright, I need you to roll another one.
yeah.
They're so excited. You're not excited to kill them. You're excited to get one of them as a puppy.
You're gonna roll
You,
a 7 now.
you need to remember. You need to remember. Mike Zolos is a pacifist.
You're gonna roll a 7 now.
Pacifist my ass with the item
These
you
are-
asked for.
These are monsters!
Oh, God.
He's gonna acquire the supper.
The supper.
Would be the chef.
That's
that
what we're
acquires
naming the
supper.
dog. We're naming it that if we manage to successfully tame it.
So, I'll say this is going to be the end of your turn after you did this twice.
Yes.
But
I will.
This dog is now confused and does not know why you are speaking its language, and it's telling you to sit down. You're kind of holding a bow and arrow like that. As it's just like, eh. So it sits awkwardly. Like, you know, one of those people who have to sit awkwardly next to someone at prom? That's how the dog is sitting.
I get acquired. That's my turn.
Alright. Catherine.
Alright. Which sandpupper has the most damage that's been dealt to it?
The one that only has one crystal eye left.
Cool. How far is it from me?
Roughly 15 feet.
I'm not gonna bother moving. I'm just gonna shoot it. Is there an ally within 5 feet of it?
There was until he moved.
Motherfucker. Do
I
they see
think
me?
I think
have a ranged weapon.
I think that's the sound of a swashbuckler.
Do they see me?
Roll me a stealth check. See if you can try to hide away within the crowd.
Sure.
Oh, so you're a rogue too, I see.
I hear the sound of a swashbuckler.
Hearing the sound of the hunchbucker.
18.
Yeah, its perception was cut in half when he destroyed one of his eyes, so yeah, you're hidden.
Cool. I'm shooting it with my longbow.
Got you.
Gotcha, bitch.
I gain advantage because I am hidden from it, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Like one rogue does.
22 to hit,
Jesus Christ, you hit.
and I'm gonna roll my sneak attack damage.
Oh boy, the sandpupper.
Not the supper.
That's 18 points
Oh,
of
that
piercing
bitch is
damage.
dead. So here's how the best way to describe it. You shot this other thing so precisely into the crystal eye, it flies forward past the ship, and then gets carried off to the wind God knows where. As the plop of the sand that formed its body is now just plopped on the ground.
And as quick as the attack came out, Catherine goes back to hiding. And that is the end of my turn.
Just a cat in a box. And now aha.
Just a cat in a box.
Schrodinger's
what's
Catherine?
You know what's the sad part?
Schrodinger's cat is too perfect.
That was the first sand dog. The one that Zolo tried to screw over.
I got one of the puppers, even though it's full health.
But yeah. That's the end of Catherine's turn. Well, they be the first to emote. Squirtager's Catherine. Okay, Viper, it's now your turn. It was gonna be Sandog's 1 until you saw Catherine sort of shot that bitch into the sky.
Wee.
Well, time to get flashy. He is going to bonus action. He is going to reach out as shadows coalesce in his hand, as he now has a shadow blade in his right hand. And then I am going to twin spell using one of my meta magic my sorcery points, and I'm going to use my left hand to cast a magic missile twice.
Oh, enough. Who's
On the one that's not sitting down.
Oh.
So the one that's still a threat.
Please roll your damage.
I think that's six dots. So
If it's a high roll, you can stop there because it's all simultaneous.
6d4.
And it'd also be +6 because it's a d4 +1.
You know what's the sad part?
Yes.
These things have resistance to piercing. And then
But this is force.
This isn't piercing, it's force.
I know, but that I was saying, and yet Catherine did the exact amount of damage needed to kill it, thanks to Jen earlier.
18? What the fuck is that roll?
Bro, that is hilarious.
So, so out there, you look to the side of you as you see a barrage of magic missiles coming in to shoot this fucking dog. As it hits one of its crystals and looks like it's barely clinging to fucking life.
Viper just makes the sword, pulls his other hand up in a finger gun, and goes bang, 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 bang. And he just blows his fingertip like he just blew the smoke off the guy's like, nice. And that's his turn.
Which it leads to Lelux. Paradise. Devil Bunny.
I'm here. I'm here.
It's your turn.
I'm here. Okay.
Do you know what the current situation is?
Yes.
The
I'm gonna aim at Sand Dog 3.
The one that has got fucked up to high hell?
Yes. Cause Sand Dog 2 is the one under that he talked to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sand Dog 3.
Alright.
And what's it looking like?
It looking like shit. It almost fucking dead.
Ah, fuck it, I'm a warlock. I cast Hex on it.
You guys just fucking these dogs up. I got a low roll too. That's why I added the +2. But damn. Damn you.
Hold on.
You sniping these dogs.
And
Oh wait,
it's
that
gonna
sounds
be-
awful.
Dex Hex, and that's only my bonus. I still have to Eldritch Blast the bitch.
Blast them.
So you all don't need those spell slots.
I'm a warlock. They come back.
Lucky.
So I'm pretty sure you can go ahead and roll to see if you hit.
I was checking if the Hex damage went up since I have level 2 spell slots. It does not. Only the concentration goes up. Yeah. So
Get 'em.
Eldritch Blast.
Get him.
Fuck up that sandpupper.
17 hit.
That hits.
Hollow purple.
Pretty much.
From heaven and earth, I am the honored one. I almost got it right.
On heaven and earth, only I am the honored one.
Plus Agonizing Blast.
Ooh.
1d6 plus Hex. So there's 13. And I use Repelling Blast to push it back 10 feet.
So yeah, this one's crystal just goes flying to the point where it just looks like a star for how badly it's shining.
Ding.
Just meow.
Meow.
Can we put the Baldur's Gate 3 Eldritch Blast sound on the soundboard?
God, if one of you could do that, I'll be perfectly fine with it. Damn, okay, that's Sand Dog number 3 dead. Fuck. Hunter didn't even get to punch one of them yet.
Hi.
Just Catherine in the corner, just snip. And then fucking, you got fucking Lelu just over there like, bing. And then
Oh,
you just
wait, I forgot to do the Lelu thing. I'm sorry, doggy.
Don't say sorry, it's dead!
No.
Anyways. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright, so we are now left with Hunter as you see Zola's trying to calm down this dog. Thankfully, in your book it did tell you in case of emergency you try to tame this. Its favorite food is rocks. If it's a sand elemental.
Are there just any random rocks on the ship that are just essentially debris?
Yeah, when you guys were moving rocks, you kind of moved them onto the ship for a bit before moving them. So there's like chunks of rock still laying around.
This one's sitting, you said before, right?
Yeah.
Can I just toss in an air for intending for it to catch it?
Roll me an animal handling check. You still get the +2
Uh,
because it's adult.
Okay, so that means it's only a plus. This means it's only a +1.
Well, you have a
Come on.
-1 to. Oh God.
Yeah, I have a -1
Hold
to
up.
wisdom. One thing had to be a minus, dude.
Hold up.
Good advantage goods already sitting.
You know, I'll allow it. Bucket.
Come on.
Tame the sand dog. Tame the sand dog.
Game.
20!
Let's
Yeah,
go!
baby.
Let's get
Yeah,
fucking
baby.
Mother of Christ.
That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Oh my god.
It's time to tame the supper.
Puppy, say puppy.
Okay, so. Also, I just read this message. What the fuck does that mean? Call us the AFT because we just
Oh, the
blasted the
ATF.
song. Oh, ATF, what does that mean?
Oh, that I don't want to get into that lore dump after session, probably.
Fair.
Let's just hope no one calls PETA.
That's just what they're known for. That's all we'll say for now.
Sandpupper.
So, Hunter, after you see Zolos trying to tame it, you thought, fuck it. So you toss it one of the rocks,
Mm-hmm.
and you just see it, look at it, and it just casually absorb it into it. As it then just starts to munch. Zolos, roll me an animal handling check with advantage.
Yes.
The first thing you guys tame, and it's the thing that eats rocks.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, there's plenty of those around.
Sand.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, it's tame.
Now-
You just realized, okay, I guess I'm the chosen one. After the other two died like nothing.
Alright. If we ever see a rock golem, we know who we're making it fight.
We know who we're sending out.
Eat it.
You said
Come on.
No,
We're
and
friends
this-
now.
No, the worst thing is Zolos' dump stat, which is a negative, is charisma, yet they're somehow making it work.
So wait, that means your wisdom's actually good. My dump stat is wisdom, but my charisma's good.
Yes, we.
Oh god, you guys are
God.
slowly
The
balancing.
dynamic duo that commands the supper.
But yeah, the sand dog realizes, okay, I guess I'm theirs now. Otherwise, I'm going to die.
Expeditiously.
As this
Hey.
ends combat.
Hey, no better
Zolos
way.
Yay.
Zolos just sees them toss the rock and see actually. Oh my god.
Can Hunter walk up to it and say, "Who's a good puppy?" as his
Oh my
fingers are
God.
just digging into the stand instead of petting it? Oh.
You see it trying to scratch you, so it makes its sand more solid for you to pet it.
It's just Zolos seeing all this, he just
Who's a
immediately
good
grabs as
puppy?
many rocks that they can, like some good sizable rocks, and they're just like just clamoring over with them. I'm going to to go just spoil this sand puppy and just pet them as well.
Damn. You
Is
guys-
there?
You guys fucking tamed a sand? You tamed one of those sand elementals? Shit. No wonder you guys are hired.
Is there
Alright.
anything left besides sand of the other dogs?
Well, there's shards of crystal for one that Jin popped with his gun, and another one that you popped because of your magic missile.
Can
Jin
I
is
can I pick up like one of those sand crystals and like mix it in with like one of the smaller rocks that they are feeding?
Oh
You
god.
know?
Okay. I guess we're doing
God.
this.
Oh yeah. I use Mage Hand to pet the pupper.
Everyone, let's pet the sand off. Oh god.
Zolos.
Yes.
I say we take dual responsibility for this thing.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't even know these things eat rocks. And I'm not gonna. I took a very big gamble that these things understood me. Hey, I don't even know what language that I spoke was.
Wait, it can understand you?
Well, it seemingly recognized as one of the things that was one of those. It's weird. Hey, things I remembered. Like okay. Does anyone happen to recognize this speech? Because I'll be honest, I don't even know why I know it. And they're just gonna say, "Hello" in primordial.
It's not like a cutesy hello. It's like one solid noise.
I wonder, does anyone here speak primordial?
Viper does not, but he is using mold earth to get what's left of these sand dogs that we don't take off the ship.
Hunter does not.
Let me see. Hold on. Wait.
I don't speak it, but I'm wondering if I can recognize it from things I've heard.
Roll me a history check.
I'm going to need proficiency in history at this rate.
Yeah, for how much you've been asking, how much you want to remember shit, you probably.
Yeah, I know.
Nope. I know
While
Infernal.
he's rolling that, Zolos, do you think you could spell that out for me?
I don't think I could. I can try.
As Hunter hands her a piece of paper and pen.
Damn it, you beat me to it! I was gonna post a 10.
I didn't have a choice because, you know.
Yeah,
And get it? No, no. Zolas is going to try and just like actually making like is prime. No, I don't know this. Does primordial actually have a written language to it?
Sort of. Imagine just like, imagine like dense.
Like, oh, so kind of like Braille.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
No,
Okay.
you just kind of see them like writing in common and like the lettering, and then you just see them like poking on like underneath each letter, just a certain like and just these little dots that they're pushing up.
Okay. Sound. After seeing this, can I take that and try to references to the text inside the book that I can't read yet?
So thankfully, you don't need to do too much. It'll give you useless information. In this case, its useless information is that it knows only primordial.
That's kind of funny. You can use Dwarvish to write primordial.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love
they
D&D
finger
sometimes.
rocks all day, so.
Wait, does that mean that when Zolos writes it, I can understand it? I speak Dwarvish.
It's kind of like the ghetto version of it, if that makes sense.
Okay. I found the fucking primordial alphabet.
That's brilliant, dwarf.
Yes, please.
Wait, there's a primordial alphabet?
Most languages actually have an alphabet for the people that want to do that shit.
It's kind of dumb that Primordial has an alphabet considering it's a spoken language, which is why it uses the alphabet of one of the two alphabets for two other languages.
Yeah, but then some people are gonna have to want to make it for funny reasons.
Which is annoying, but hey,
I
Forgotten
will
Realms
look up
do
the Elvish
exist, so...
alphabet, but I will go down the Lord of the Rings hole again, and I will not come back up from that.
Fair enough. But yeah, congratulations, guys. You survived your first encounter. I mean, granted, it was the most
Yay.
minimum I got, but you know.
You did it. We did. We obtained the supper.
Is that what you're gonna
Yeah,
call
like,
him?
those. Okay.
Do we
Hey,
what
so
what name
yeah,
do we want to come up with?
no. That's what I'm doing in character. Like, so I just looked at, and it was Hunter who helped me, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, hey, since we were the one, and that, which again, thank you. I did not know these things that these little guys like rocks, but how? Okay, what do you want to name this little guy or gal?
Hmm.
Actually, wait, what gender are you? I'm looking at the little pupper.
There is nothing.
I'm gonna say Hunter looks back at his book saying that it doesn't have a gender technically.
Nah, it's just sand.
Oh, okay, but okay, what do you want to call this little guy? Because
Well, do we want to do something clever based around Sand Dog, or do we want to come up with something entirely unique?
I mean, it's made out of sand, but it's a fennec thing, and it's like a
I got
dog.
it.
And you do?
Benico. Let me stop.
His name can be Socks. Sand Fox.
Oh,
Catherine is going
dear.
to walk away as far as she can on this ship,
Oh,
which is 5 feet.
dear, here, heavens, yes.
All here is like, cleaned off some of the sand from his sword, and is like and is like hunched down, like observing this interaction.
Even Wallow is shaking his head.
While you go down, you see the sand dog just confused on why this is fucking going on. He's like, "Am I supposed to die? Is that why you're feeding?"
You see it.
Welcome, and just back in Primordial. Just welcome to the group. Welcome to the group, Socks. And just
You
continue.
see Hunter writing down on a piece of paper Socks and ripping it off and putting it to where a collar should be, but
Congratulations, you tamed Socks. And while this is all going on, Calvarus is like, "Okay, well, that happened. At least we don't have to deal with the bumps anymore. No idea where the hell those crystals went after you shot those to high hell and back, but hey, you got a dog."
I mean, and you just see Zolos to like literally like feeding the last of them to Socks, and just like, no, don't know where they are.
Well then.
All right. Well,
So, I guess I'll continue driving. Hopefully that thing doesn't, fuck poop on the goddamn thing. But we're good. We're all good.
can elementals even poop?
I mean, I feel like just more sand would come out, right? I mean, it's eating rocks.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
God.
made of sand.
Would Zolos
What is
know
this
anything
conversation
about
we're
this?
having?
Would Zolos know any basic stuff like this?
It's
Seeing
not
them in the wild?
sand. That's all you know.
Catherine will pull out a pair of earmuffs, which she purchased specifically for this moment, and put them on.
As they continue talking about sand potentially pooping, you just hear nothing afterwards since you just.
By the way, Zolos. Later on, do you think you could teach me more of this, pointing to the primordial that you had written out?
Oh, absolutely, sugar.
Oh, perfect.
But yeah, as you guys continue with the rest of the day, as you continue prosperous through, as day 2 has pretty much arrived, as you guys waking up with Sand Dog just vibing, and you guys slowly see within the distance the temple, as that is where I will end session. For next session, we will start this damn quest already.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the socks.
But yeah, what did you guys think of our first session 0?
It was amazing.
Considering we got an
awesome.
animal very first session, amazing.
I am
Yeah.
glad to be back.
Somehow.
I
I
can
can
feel
um,
like we're
it'll be
gonna
very
have
fun.
at least 5 animal companions by the end of
And
this campaign.
this is why Jin and Haotir has given Zolos the nickname of the Lucky Charm. This is why.
But yeah, I thank
You're
everyone.
lucky and you're a charm.
So while I talk to the rest of my players afterwards, thank you all for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed my first session, and I just looked at the messages. I was in top 10. What?
Yeah, you were in top
What?
10.
Holy!
You're in top 10 BB
I
streaming.
will say, Sound, you were in top 10 for like a whole hour and a half, and then all the big streamers came on. You went down to like bottom 25.
Hey, that's fine.
I mean,
It
you
was
still
top 10 for
got
a
there.
moment.
I ain't saying.
I mean,
Time to catch up on whatever the Game Awards is doing.
I mean, right at the beginning, you got up to like 20 views, bro.
Mhm.
There was 20 people watching me.
I mean, right
Yes.
at the beginning, a bunch of them left once we start because we took a while to start.
That is
Yeah.
fair. But Jesus.
But even still, we got like 60 people when we started.
still,
For session
actually-
0, that's really good because like
At one
session
point,
zeros
we-
are very chill.
Mhm.
Yeah.
still. Thank
At one
you
point,
all.
we got 18 people.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
We did it.
Thank
We
you all.
we won Twitch.
We did it.
We went to it.
Bruh.
Well, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna-
Unfortunate for the first person who just started watching.
Facts.
Okay. But yeah, thank you all for watching. We'll be back next week, and we will continue the session next week, same time, same place. But thank you all, and you have yourselves a great day.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. And remember,
Bye,
Soft
everybody.
loves you.